We read many books, because we cannot know enough people. Television is a medium of entertainment which permits millions of people to listen to the same joke at the same time, and yet remain lonesome. It's not wise to violate the rules until you know how to observe them. Only by acceptance of the past can you alter it. There's no vocabulary for love within a family, love that's lived in but not looked at, love within the light of which all else is seen, the love within which all other love finds speech. This love is silent. Only through time is conquered. The only wisdom we can hope to acquire is the wisdom of humility. Humility is endless. Where is the life we lost in living? I am glad you have a cat, but I do not believe it is so remarkable a cat is my cat. The journey, not the destination, matters. In order to arrive at what you are not, you must go through the way in which you are not. Dante and Shakespeare divide the world between them. There is no third. Our emotions are only incidents in the effort to keep day and night together. I do not know much about gods, but I think that the river is a strong brown god, sullen, untamed and intractable. I've been born, and once is enough. That which is only living can only die. The river is within us, the sea is all about us. Truth on our level is a different thing from truth for the jellyfish. The majority of mankind is lazy-minded, incurious, absorbed in vanities, and tepid in emotion, and is therefore incapable of either much doubt or much faith. Though you forget the way to the temple, there is one who remembers the way to your door. Life you may evade, but death you shall not. You shall not deny the stranger. The very existence of libraries affords the best evidence that we may yet have hope for the future of man. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. For last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice. To do the useful thing, to say the courageous thing, to contemplate the beautiful thing, that is enough for one man's life. Sometimes things become possible if we want them bad enough. Most of the evil in this world is done by people with good intentions. Humankind cannot bear very much reality. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. There will be time, to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. Books. Cats. Life is good. Unreal friendship may turn to real. But real friendship, once ended, cannot be mended. If you haven't the strength to impose your own terms upon life, then you must accept the terms it offers you. Whatever you think, be sure it is what you think. Whatever you want, be sure that is what you want. Whatever you feel, be sure that is what you feel. What we call the beginning is often the end. And to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. Anxiety is the handmaiden of creativity. Some editors are failed writers, but so are most writers. The purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal, bad poets deface what they take, and good poets make it into something better, or at least something different. We don't actually fear death, we fear that no one will notice our absence, that we will disappear without a trace. We do not pass through the same door twice, or return to the door through which we did not pass. Humor is also a way of saying something serious. What we know of other people is only our memory of the moments during which we knew them. To do the useful thing, to say the courageous thing, to contemplate the beautiful thing, that is enough for one woman's life. Every writer owes something to Holmes. The young feel tired at the end of an action, the old, at the beginning. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Why speak of love? We were used to each other. Love compels cruelty to those who do not understand love. The trouble of the modern age is not merely the inability to believe certain things about God and man which our forefathers believed, but the inability to feel towards God and man as they did. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. Two people who know they do not understand each other, breeding children whom they do not understand and who will never understand them. We know too much, and are convinced of too little. I like not only to be loved, but to be told I am loved. Friendship should be more than biding time can sever. A literary critic should have no emotions except those immediately provoked by a work of art. For what is more formal than a family dinner? An official occasion of uncomfortable people who meet very seldom, making conversation. You have to risk going too far to discover how far you can go. Tradition cannot be inherited, and if you want it you must obtain it by great labor. I must face them. I must fight them. But they are stupid. How can one fight with stupidity? Darkness reminds us of light. The circle of our understanding is a very restricted area.